Hey everyone, today is October 5th, 2024. Some of the trees are still green, some of them are pretty, all dropping their leaves. We're walking through the woods right now because I got so many comments about a short video I uploaded of this really interesting rock. I kind of described it as looking like a brain. It has a lot of cool grooves. One side of it's covered in moss. It was extremely heavy. I carried it a couple hundred feet and it was just too heavy. So I abandoned it. All the comments were telling me I gotta go back and get it. It looks like a petrified piece of tree that was probably out there millions of years, and it kind of turned into a piece of metal. It's heavier than the average rock. Into the dark cedar forest we go now, as we still try to find a way to approach the riverbed. Now that rock is somewhere down here. I know I left it high up so I could grab it. I'm pretty sure it's down here a little bit. Is this our rock? It's gotta be. How else would it have got up here? Yes, it is. It just died a bit. The moss, it was greener last time. See, but this is a very beautiful rock or tree fossil, everyone's telling me it is. If we flip it over very carefully, this thing's very heavy for its size because, look, it looks very ironish. It kind of looks like a brain, but everyone was telling me in my comment section this is probably a petrified piece of wood. But it's very solid. It feels like a piece of steel. It's even visually rusty and irony. So we're gonna try to get this thing out here today. So we're gonna cut some sort of tree section to get it out of here. All right, everyone, we left the rock where it is with our stuff. Now that we're here back into the woods, we're gonna find a nice piece of wood that'll help us move it. This tree right here is very straight. Do we think it has enough strength to pick up that rock, or maybe go for a little thicker? That might work. All right, everyone, we're heading back. All right, everyone, we got the piece of wood back. Now we have a burlap sack. We're gonna try to wrap around the rock. We have a bag here, which I don't know if it'll be able to hold it, but we're gonna try to get the big rock into the bag a bit. It's holding. All right, everyone, we got this thing rigged up. I'm going to show you how we pick it up, and this is how we're going to get it out of here. So I'd say that's a 60-80 pound rock. Now we each take about half the load, and that's super tight now. 2 ratchet straps. This was the perfect piece of wood, and we have a couple little fail safes that should stop it from rolling onto our feet if it were to fall, but it seems pretty good. I don't think we're going to drop it. All right, everyone, we shoved it in the back of the car. Now let's get it back and pressure wash it. All right, everyone, now that we got all the moss off it, it is a multicolored rock. I think it's a couple different types of rock mixed together. I think we can rule out that it's a piece of wood. I don't know, though. Here's what I'm thinking why it's not a piece of wood. You see, parts of it clean up. Parts of the rock are this bluish gray. Parts of it are this blackish color, and that does not clean off. It's just a ton of iron. But parts of it clean off pretty well. I don't know if this would keep flaking away or not, if that's just some residue on the top of it, but underneath most of the moss, we found this cleaner color rock. I'm just thinking it's a bit multicolored there. We're gonna go let it sit in the sun. All right, everyone, this thing is still super heavy, and yeah, this thing probably weighs about 100 pounds itself. We're gonna put it here in the sun and let it dry, and then we'll come take a look at it in a couple of hours. All right, everyone. This thing's been sitting in the sun about an hour or so. It appears to be mostly dry. It's really cool looking. Look at that. It's pretty colorful. It's got the dark areas that look just like iron or rust. Here's the back side of it. Seems to be still that solid color. The little bit of scrapes will come right off, just like when you do excavation work. The scrapes on the rocks from heavy equipment eventually go away. But this thing is starting to look really cool. So it's just about 100 pounds. With everything, it was 110. So I think it's just about 100 on the spot. It looks really cool as a garden ornament, doesn't it? Kind of looks like a brain or a meteoroid. Could this thing possibly be petrified wood like people suggested in my comments? I'm not sure. I don't see anything that looks exactly like it on the internet. Things that look similar, but not quite like it. So leave in the comments what you think, and I hope this video of getting it out of the woods was interesting, everybody. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.